Hey guys, it's Andy, aka Elogee, aka Elogee. Today I'd like to share with you a collection of Magic the Gathering cards. This is what I would like to call my two-player cube. I made this cube about 6 months ago. Like, I finished it about 6 months ago. That's approximately the time I stopped being pretty heavily invested in Magic, just due to circumstances. That's irrelevant, but I recorded this video back when I finished it and just never got the video out. But it's been sitting on my computer and I don't feel like recording another video right now, so I'm just going to go back to this one because I would like to show it in case anyone would be interested in this. But yes, this is a cube. There's this huge box of these are all Magic cards. I think for a bit there it was showing me trying to wipe some dust off the... Oh my gosh, some of this footage should have just been cut out, but I think I'm just going to not cut any of this footage just because it's funny. Yeah, I can't even get the cards out of this damn thing. There's like 800 cards here, not including the lands, I think, and... if you don't know what cubing in Magic is, it's pretty much like drafting. Like where you open a pack, pick a card out of it, pass the pack to the next person, they pick a card out of it, etc. Except instead of packs, you curate what you want to be in the pack. That's the cube. That's this big box. Every card in here. I think the top row actually is lands. I can't remember because it's been so long. But okay, I'm finally starting to get the cards out of the box, so we're making progress. I'm live reacting to this, by the way, if you can't tell, just improvising. Okay, it looks like we do got lands first. I want to say there's like 50 of each basic land in here, so 250 of the cards in this box are just straight basic lands. I don't know how well I organized the basics here. I mean, it doesn't especially matter, but I wasn't counting. But if memory serves, it's 50 basics. Because the way I like to draft, I like building 60 card decks. So my envision with this cube would be 2 players, because that's more of a product of my circumstance. Like, I don't play Magic with many people. I mean, especially lately, I haven't really been into it much at all. But when I do play, there's like 1, maybe 2 people in my area that I know that play that I think might be interested in cube drafting with me. So this is my first cube, and I probably went a little overboard with just like the volume of cards, because like I think that top one right there, and then this other one over here must be the other half of the basic lands, and I'm assuming everything else is just straight cards, like non-basics. There's some, there's non-basics in throughout there also, but all the basic lands are free. You can use however many you want. I included, I think it's 50 of each of the basic land types, just so that in case the incredibly unlikely event 2 people both want to play the same monocolored deck, there's 25 basics for each color, so that even if both players want to play mono blue, for example, there's 50 islands, so there should be enough basics for everybody. So I see I'm still going over basic mountains right now. I have a lot of basics, just sitting in my, what are they called? BCW, those white rectangular boxes. I have so many boxes filled with so many cards. I figured it'd be nice to make a cube. Not just for that, but like back 2-3 years ago, I would play semi-regularly with my cousin Luke, but Luke was not as invested as I was in Magic. So like when I get interested in something, I get like really into it. Like I min-max everything. I get like way involved and just for someone else that maybe isn't. Okay, wait. What am I doing here? Hold on. Yeah, now it looks like we're getting into the actual cards, which is another nightmare and stuff. I think there's like 100 different cards for each color, and then like 100 more artifacts, and like 150 or something multicolored cards. I went way overboard with the amount of cards in this cube, but I wanted to like give like Luke, or I almost call him Nathan, Paul, like people that I play with, opportunities to play Magic cards that they wouldn't normally be able to because their interest in the game wasn't as high as mine. So they've never played with, like, let's just see what this top card is. They've never played with Skrell, Defector Might, or fucking Esper Sentinel, Champion of the Parish, etc. So I when I play with them, I was accustomed to playing with like whatever they had available, and it just I basically steamrolled them every time playing my own decks because I got enjoyment out of building my decks and playing with what I like to play. Man, just look at all these cards, by the way. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. You see that, Johnny? Yeah. A lot of these are proxied. I think when I actually committed to this, I'm like, all right, and I set a barrier for myself. I said no card over $5 would be one I actually buy, and anything over $5 at the time that I did this, which was, what is it now, January 28th, so like I don't know if it was exactly 6 months ago or whatever. It was right around the time Edge of Eternities came out that I really just lost interest. So it was like a month or two before that this happened. And I've not been keeping track of how many white cards we've been going through, but I have been doing it in order. You see that Iona? I forgot the card name, but yeah, that was all the white cards. I feel like it was around 100. I'm not positive, but I feel like that was around the range I wanted. Maybe I ended up including more. So like my initial idea for this would be 2 players, because obviously that's all I would ever have the opportunity to play with anyway. So you just shuffle everything into this massive pile, and then maybe like, sorry, I'm getting distracted looking at all these goodies, but I know a lot of them are just proxies, so it doesn't much matter. But Mana Leak, focusing on that one. What was I saying? Yeah, drafting. So like you shuffle the pile, just like a huge pile, and then like I didn't know if I wanted to have it like you each take 2 piles and then draft like completely secretly, or if I want to do like a more traditional draft where like you have one stack, one person takes from it, the other person takes, or have like a combination where like initially it's like a traditional draft where you see what each other is drafting, but then midway through you bring out a new pile and it's like secret, so you don't exactly know what the opponent is doing. I think a lot of these options can be exciting, and hopefully it'll lead to good gameplay if anything ever happens with this cube. I don't know. I haven't talked to Luke or Nathan or anyone I play Magic with in person in probably 6 months, so I don't know if I might try to bring it out one time, just to, because like looking at it now, this looks like a lot of fun, but I've never drafted, like cube drafted before. I know it would be fun, but just the way I made this, I don't know if it'll be a great experience. I feel like it should be, just because like there's so much variety here, like. And like I said, I want each of us to draft, so we have 60 cards in our decks. So draft like 40 of these cards, like these Shambling Ghasts and God, Dark Ritual and Tomb Reanimate. Man, I forgot. I consciously made this like modern level, power level, but I see I included like Entomb and Reanimate, so there are some. I did forget that. I was under the impression this was like modern power level, but I did I am noticing some things that are not modern legal, but that just adds to the possibilities, which I think is a good thing. If you disagree, let me know, but so far I am liking this. This is making me actually want to play Magic. I have been playing Arena somewhat. I wasn't interested at all when Spider-Man came out, but once Avatar came out, I did play a little, and I've been playing not as much as I expected I would be when Lorwyn came out. Lorwyn, whatever it's called, Eclipsed. I figured that would bring me right back in, but so far it's still kind of not hitting like I thought it would be, just because like there's so... Standard is so polluted right now, and I feel like that was the format I played the most, and all those nice reanimation targets at the end, by the way. I feel like Standard was the format I played on Arena the most, and now it's just too... There's too much going on, and it's just hard to invest in it the way I was. But that is it for the black cards. I feel like I've said all the relevant information I wanted to talk about, like as far as how I planned to actually play with this, why I have so many cards in a 2-player cube, and red was fun, but in all these, like I feel like the curves were still relatively same. Like there weren't that many 1-drop red cards. Did I miss Lightning Bolt? I don't remember seeing it. I'll have to look back at the footage. I don't feel like doing it again because that'll probably mess up the thing. Oh, Corey Steel Cutter, bro. Okay, so I went to at least the Return to Tarkir set, but I don't think there's anything beyond that. Like, I don't think there's any Edge of Eternities. No, there shouldn't be any Edge of Eternities, because it was like 1 or 2 days until the set came out, or maybe it had been out for 1 or 2 days, and one of those two scenarios, and then I like saw a preview for Spider-Man already, and I was like, alright, I'm not doing this anymore, and just completely lost. And I got that nice Land Destruction package, the Stone Rain and the other one, I can't remember the name, but what was I saying? Getting distracted by some of these inclusions. I don't even know what that card was. Oh my god. All the dragons, all of them. Okay. Man, I really did have all the dragons. Maybe Big Red is the way to do it. Yeah, if you find yourself playing my 2-player cube here, Big Red might be the way to go. Anyway, well, I definitely forget whatever tangent I was saying before. Looks like now we get to green cards, and then I'm assuming that top section is multicolored. Gosh, then where the... I mean, yeah, it's got to be multicolored and non-basic lands and artifacts all up there, so maybe there aren't as many artifacts as I thought, but yeah, green is my favorite color personally, so I had a lot of trouble narrowing this down to just 100 cards. But now that I have an opportunity to play outside of green, because I have all these bangers, like I can play with Big Red now, and Entomb, Reanimate, etc. I heard that got banned in Legacy. Entomb, that was pretty crazy, crazy shakeup. But Okay. I even got that one fully acid moss. Do I have the other one? Plow Under? Garg, okay, Thraggy. Grey Troll Vorpede. Oh no, my screen went black. Oh no, where are we? I missed it. Oh, there's Primal Command. Okay. Huntmaster, Armadillo, yeah. Just for living end purposes. Beanstalk, yeah. Titan, Primordial, okay, all the top end. Look at this. Primus, yep, Titan, and then Henge. You already know the business. So yeah, I'm assuming the whoa. Okay, I put everything back. I didn't know what happened there. What am I doing? Okay, so that's... I can't tell what that card is because it's small on the screen. Maybe y'all can tell. But, okay, here's the multicolored. Did I organize these? It looks like I did. So here we got Azorius. Just like, I think it's like up to 10 cards for each color combination. I know it wasn't exactly evenly split. Like some had way more than others, but around 7, I think, for most of them. Maybe not. It looks like the first one had 7, and then the rest of them have not had 7. But I am liking the selection so far. Izzet had a ton. I feel like Simic probably has a ton because that's my favorite color combination. A little bit of bias, but you know. Okay, now... Okay, we're on Golgari. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7. I was right. I lost track of Selesnya. Whoops. Didn't we already do Gruul? I thought we did Gruul. I guess not. And then I have a few 3-colored cards. And I think I also have some 4 and 5 color cards at the end. Yeah. Look at all these bangers. These, it looks like I didn't organize. Okay, there's a... Really? Just Atraxa? Interesting. And then we go right into the non-basics. Huh, I thought I had some 5 color cards in there, but evidently not. I mean, Atraxa's good in that regard. Okay, so we got Fetches. Fetches, of course. Shocks. And I'm pretty sure all these are proxied. I can't remember. Verges, because those seemed like a good inclusion, since I have so many basics, and then there's also these slow lands for Ministrar, just because I like them, and also evidently oh, there's another pile over here. Pain lands. Okay. And then channel lands, even the ones I wasn't a fan of, and then these MH3 ones that I don't know how to, and then we get the utility lands, all the bangers. Feel dead. Okay, so yeah, some more non-modern level cards are seeding through, and then we even got triomes. Okay. I mean, makes sense. Go well with the fetches, and I wanted as much opportunity to play with the cards you draft. Like, I don't want to punish anyone for drafting like 2 or 3 or even 4 colors. So having a lot of opportunities to get at the lanes you need is good. But here, looks like we're finally getting to the artifacts. And I forget. I remember one of the artifacts, but I feel like that's the last card here. Okay, Soul Ring. I saw that Soul Ring lurking. Vault, okay. Thran Spider, now we're talking. Palantir, okay. Yeah, there aren't as many artifacts as I thought there were. Oh, all the swords, right. Did I include all of them? I must have. That's crazy though. Like, cause like you don't know what your opponent's playing. Oh, maybe in the scenario where you do draft, they'll be good. So yeah, in retrospect, I'm actually goated, and that's a good inclusion. Hollow one, okay. Oh, and I included the Urza and the melding Urza. I made sure to include that. And there's the Karn and the Sire. Ugin, Portal, Ulamog, Emrakul, and then a little bit of a Black Lotus layer at the end, but that's nobody's business. So yeah, that's the 2-player cube, I will call it, I suppose. I don't really have a better word for it. 2-player... what is it? Modern Horizons 4 Power Cube. Patent pending. But no, like I said, I just didn't feel like recording another video right now, so I wanted to go back and finalize this video that's just been sitting on my computer for months and I haven't done anything with, and I figured it's time to do something with it. Even though I haven't posted a Magic video in a long time, so I don't know if people still will be interested in my Magic content, but I wanted to get this video out just for my own sake. So if you stuck through it and enjoyed it, thank you. Leave any feedback you have in the comments, and have a good day, guys.